So today we're proud to recognize a true Golden Eagle, Owen Bowen.
There's O.B. Bowen and there's John Cox. And then there's the rest of us.
It's kind of been the cornerstone here for, as far as staff and employees are concerned for a long time.
He's a rare treasure, a legend, I think, as far as I'm concerned, and I think as far as all of our people are concerned.
He's a fixture, he's a cornerstone. I mean, he is part of Southern Miss football.
Southern Miss legend, O.B.
Well, they call the operator and say, hey, you have a listing for Owen Bowen out of Richton. And they said, the operator said, you mean OB? Well, of course, everybody knows OB.
He's an institution. I mean, you talk about years of players, when they come back, all of them remember OB, and he remembers them.
Became a head coach here in 1975. He had been here 1 year at that time, and P.W. Underwood, who was the head coach at that time, talked with me about OB, and P.W. wanted us to consider keeping him on our staff. We always considered him was on our staff. And certainly, after I had the opportunity to meet with him and visit with him, I wanted him, we wanted him to stay and be a part of our program.
I think it's time we educate Caleb.
Yeah.
What time is it?
Cocktail time.
Cocktail time?
What time is it?
Cocktail time.
Cocktail time.
There was something about OB that first of all, you never forget. And was always happy, always had something to say. Usually it was funny, even though I don't think he necessarily meant it to be funny.
OB's going to become a member of our staff and said, OB, what are you in charge of? He says, I'm in charge of the kicking game. I said, well, you're in charge of the kicking game? He said, yes, sir. Kicking Ole Miss and Mississippi State's behind.
He used to run balls for us. And we would show up at a road game and it'd be against an SEC opponent, just say Alabama. And if he wasn't out there right away, the first thing that would happen was the officials would ask us, where's OB?
The past players, coaches, alumni, friends, all know OB. And thing about it is OB knows all of them.
I was here for 1 year. And when I walk in the first day on the job, I walk by him and he says, hey, Todd, and just keeps on going about his business. And I'm like, how in the world? Never forgets a name. He never forgets a name from anybody that he's met in the past.
Grab his horn. Get that footage. Get that footage.
I knew OB. I played here, and I came in '72, and I think OB came in '72 or '3. We came about the same time, but we became good buddies, like so many guys on the team did. Everybody loved OB, and he was one of the guys. I mean, he was a teammate, is what he was.
If anybody outside that football community tried to mess with him, you better watch out, because them brothers, those players, were coming after him.
Where we stay?
Peabody.
Who's your roommate?
Tom McCall.
No, I want your roommate at Liberty Bowl.
I heard you was, right?
No, excuse me. In 2003, I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was my roommate? Bertie.
Marty went.
Yeah, Marty went.
Yeah.
Gratitude is defined as a feeling of thankful appreciation for benefits or favors received, and it is gratitude that our family feels for the University of Southern Mississippi and its athletic department. The benefits and the favors that Owen has received during his 40-plus years with the athletic department are immeasurable. The coaches, the trainers, the players, and the entire staff have given his life such meaning and purpose. Owen truly has been blessed. Retirement will definitely be a new experience for him, but he will have wonderful memories of wonderful people and a wonderful university.
I just think if you have a love for something, that you can excel in it. OB does. He came here, went to school here for 3-4 years, went to classes just like the rest of us did. He made a lot out of his life. It's a credit, I think, to his family for putting OB in an environment that he had an opportunity to grow and get better, and OB did.
Hey!
Hey!
What's up in the football offices?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I come in?
No, come in.
Well, the funny thing is, I always told him when I started he couldn't retire till I did. And, I was born in '72, so OB's been here just about as long as I've been alive.
I see OB, I want to say I see him all the time, but I can't help but see him when I'm over this way. And, it's like we never parted ways. Hey, Brett. Hey, B. And I get him to do a couple of imitations, and some, I can't believe he still remembers, but that's OB.
Oh, years.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the Southern Miss fans?
I think I miss everybody, but I'll be back for football.
Loves Southern Miss. I know he does. Doesn't really care one way or the other what. There's so many great things about OB, and I think as we look to OB, to me he's a symbol, or the symbol of Southern Miss football. I don't know how many quarterbacks have come through during his span. I don't know how many coaches have come through. I don't know how many administrators have come through. The changes that have been made over the years, just in facilities and just the game itself, so on and so forth. But you go and I don't know, what is it, 30, 40 years OB's been around here, some crazy number. All those players that have come through and coaches. The one thing I would think that if you asked each and every one of them that they remember more than anything, it would be OB.
Do you love him?
I think everybody does. There's no question. Back to the nights when he'd stay in the dorm, that some other people could tell you about. Back to taking care of him on the road. I think it's like your brother, and that's who he is he's our brother.
If you get carted off the field, what do you got to do?
Why?
You got to wave the crowd.
Now, OB's not going around, I'm OB Bowen, which makes it even more special. But I think he is he's our brand, he's our symbol, and he loves Southern Miss.
I will. Okay.